Hey, what's up, fam? It's Blkhippiee here, and I'm chilling with the Kiki. Kiki here. She's an albino boa constrictor imperator, and she was actually my first boa. She's actually the first boa I actually added to my collection. I've had her for going on. Got her back in June. So I've had her for about over, I want to say like 7 months. So I had her for over 7 months now. And she's doing really good. She's definitely getting a lot longer. As you can see, how long is she right now? I'd say about, if I had to guess, she's like 2.5 feet, a little under 3. Definitely under 3 feet, but entering that 2.5, a little over 2.5, I'd say. But yeah, so she's doing really well. Great snake. Been really friendly, like super chill ever since I first got her. And yeah, it's really cool seeing how she's changed. Like when I first got her, she was way more white, and now you're starting to see a lot of yellow, and her orange definitely pops. Like a lot of people told me at first, they're like, oh dude, she's gonna lose her orange. And she totally is not losing her orange. In fact, it's just getting like more bold, I feel like. Also noticing a lot of coraling along the sides of her. Before, when she was a baby, she didn't really have that. You didn't really notice it that much, but now you're starting to see it pop up a lot more on the sides and also on her head. So, it's really cool, like pink, it's like pink markings like on her, on top of her head. You can kind of see it. Can you see it now a little bit? Maybe. But yeah, so it's pretty interesting. But yeah, she's looking so beautiful. Definitely a really cool snake. So yeah. Oh yeah, so today I thought it'd be kind of cool to talk about future plans and like what I plan to do with my collection. I definitely want to add some more snakes, but currently in this moment right now, I feel like, it's just not enough space for me to do it. And I want to give them the best life possible. And so I just don't want to add more right now. But if I had the space, I definitely would. So I will have the space soon. Right now, I don't. But anyway, so I do plan on moving the next like couple months or so. And so like when I do move, then I'll be able to really kind of like plan out my room and do it really dope. So some things I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change out all my enclosures that you see, those glass enclosures, gonna change them into, I believe, what was I thinking? I was gonna change them to what's called vision cages. So I was gonna do some vision cages with those. And what it is, it's like a different type of material. It's like polyurethane. And so I like that because like I feel like cleaning those enclosures will be really easy. And also moving will be easy. And I like that because like glass kind of makes me nervous. Because obviously you can break glass. But anyway, so those particular enclosures, like they last a long time, and that's why I'm really interested in them. So yeah, vision cages for sure, those are dope. And yeah, so I would say my next snake I'm gonna add is definitely a green tree python. I'm just a huge fan of those. Ever since I was a little kid, man, I can't even express it to you guys like how much I've always loved green tree pythons. What are you doing? I swear. They're so curious, they have like a mind of their own. I just personally don't let like any of my snakes get too close to my face. They are snakes at the end of the day. So yeah, Kiki, she's always trying to go on top of my head. It's just, it's not a bad thing. It's not she's trying to eat me or anything like that. I don't like snakes in my face. I don't like my dog in my face really, so yeah. Anyways, I don't know where she's trying to go. Like I was saying, a green tree python is something I'm really thinking about. And I want to say Skittles, my Brazilian rainbow boa up there, she's the one that kind of like, really made me want to actually go and try a green tree python. So I think that's the next snake I'll be adding. And then the next snake after that, the next one after that, I was thinking like an IMG. So that'd be another boa constrictor imperator. And IMGs are really badass. It's so cool. So IMG, and then like another one after that, I was really thinking about like a Suriname or a Guyana. I've always liked those. Those are the true red tails. And yeah, true red tails just seem so cool. But yeah, this is my girl, Kiki here, and you can see she's definitely longer And if you watch like my older videos, you can see when she was just a tiny little baby when I first got her. So it's kind of cool to kind of grow with her, you know? And yeah. And right now she's eating large mice, frozen thaw, you know? And it's working out really well for her. So honestly, I would say the first like year and a half of her life, I'm pretty much gonna keep her on just like large mice. You know, it's just, you can tell like her body, you see how muscular it is? That's how it's supposed to be. You don't want them to be like, you know, you don't want them to be, what's what I'm looking for, like fat and obese, because that can definitely decrease their life expectancy. So yeah, you know, so she's doing really well. I'm really excited for her. I feel she's technically my ambassador. You know, so if you were ever afraid of boas or you're afraid of snakes, whatever, she's the one that I would pretty much bring out for you. And, you know, it would definitely change your mind. In fact, I guarantee you probably would want one, you know. But yeah, so I work with her like every day, pretty much. Like I work with all my snakes every day when I can. And it really just like kind of calms them down. You see this, like she's so chill, she's used to being handled. But if she wasn't used to being handled, you know, she'd probably be a little bit more defensive, which there's nothing wrong with that. If you have a defensive snake, there are ways to tame them. She was never really a problem, but still, like, you know, I would say you always want to kind of be cautious and, you know, keep an eye on them. I always try to look at their head whenever I'm pretty much holding them or handling them, just so that like if I have to, you know, just in case there's any situation, I'm always kind of in control, right? Anyways, she's so cool, dude. Albinos are so badass. Yeah, I love her. So this is Kiki once again. And yeah, if you want to see the older videos, you can check them out and just see like how much she's changed, dude. It's like a trip. So really excited to see her, you know, continue as an adult and continue to grow. But yeah, man, I wish you guys can see, like, the camera does not give it justice on her sides. So dope. Man, so gorgeous. And she's just such a nice snake that like it makes it all like the better, you know. Like they're beautiful and they're just like easy to handle. Like she's so easy to handle. Like, man, my favorite thing to do is just to grab a beer and just like I'll bring her out and she's just like will chill with me, you know. She's just like super curious. So one thing that's kind of annoying, what she'll try to do sometimes, is she'll try to go through like my hair, and that, like, man, that sometimes gets annoying because she'll get like stuck in some of like my hair. My hair is like locking up a little bit. And so sometimes she'll get stuck. Just like, no, what are you doing, buddy? That's why I really don't like her in my hair. So this is my girl, once again. And she's amazing snake, dude. Highly recommend boas. So if you're looking for a snake, man, definitely say go with a boa. And if you're afraid of the size, you know, there's males you can get. You can get, they even have like some dwarfs, I believe, from different islands, whatever. So you can do some research into that and just try to find yourself a smaller boa if that is your fear. Me personally, I love their size. I think their size is like perfect for me. Like, you know, it reached, I would say, well, like 7-8 feet like females do typically. Sometimes a little bit more, but they grow slow. So that's the cool thing. It's not like overnight you're gonna wake up and you have this like 8-foot snake in your enclosure, you know. So, and also if you feed them the way, like how I feed mine, I feed them, like I said, like I feed them adult mice, and I'll keep on feeding them that way until they're almost probably about 2 years old. And then I'll probably 1.5 years, 2, and then I'll put them on rats, but I'll space out their meals, just so that I don't want them to get too big. I'm not trying to power feed these animals. And, yeah, it's a trip. Like within 2 years, if you're feeding these things like a rat every day, they will get monstrous, like no joke. I do not recommend that. It's just like too big. That's not like the cool big, like, you know, it's just not healthy for them. But yeah, so it's my girl. And she's a really good girl, like I said before. All right, cool fam, so that does it. Blkhippiee here and Kiki. We're gonna go and continue a little handle session. You know, have a great Sunday. Be happy, be safe. Until next time, Blkhippiee out. Much love. Peace.